I wondered why he didn't hug me this morning. Good, I'm so thrilled to be here with you. Again, on behalf of the U.S. Interagency Council on Homelessness and our federal partners, I want to thank you for being here. I also really want to express my gratitude to the Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth and SANS Cares for your leadership and your commitment to the work of ending youth homelessness and for making it possible for us to come together today. It's about these gatherings and us coming together. This is how we get the work done. Ending homelessness requires, as Arash said, a multi-sector approach, collaboration at all levels, data-driven decision-making, and the belief that we can and we must end homelessness. Preventing and ending youth homelessness changes the trajectory for a young person, the community, and our country as a whole. Having a place to call home, housing, is the linchpin of life activities for health, security, personal relationships, and overall well-being. According to HUD's point-in-time count, there are 36,361 unaccompanied youth nationally on a given night in January, and according to the Department of Education, there are approximately 118,364 unaccompanied youth that are experiencing homelessness in a school year. Both of those numbers matter, and in my mind, it is unacceptable. I believe that together we can change this. For those of you who are not familiar with our work, the U.S. Interagency Council on Homelessness is a small federal agency that coordinates the federal response to homelessness across 19 federal agencies from HUD, HHS, Labor, Department of Education, the VA, all the way to the post office. So all of our work is coordinated as it relates to homelessness. Our job is to drive the federal response to ending homelessness, create a national partnership at every level of government and with the private sector, and then maximize the effectiveness of the federal government in contributing to the end of homelessness. Home Together is our roadmap. Home Together is the federal strategic plan to prevent and end homelessness. It directs all of our efforts. Through our interagency work on youth homelessness, we have created the federal criteria and benchmarks for what it means to end youth homelessness. This is the roadmap for states and communities to measure their progress on reaching the goal. In a nutshell, I want to tell you what that includes. Quickly identifying and engaging all youth at risk of and experiencing homelessness. Intervening to prevent youth from losing their housing and divert them from entering the homelessness service system if possible. If it is not possible to prevent homelessness, provide youth with immediate access to shelter and crisis services without barriers to entry, and quickly connect them to housing assistance and services tailored to their unique needs and strengths to help them achieve and maintain stable housing. We define the core outcomes of this work as stable housing, permanent connections, access to education and employment, and overall well-being. Our work this year, I just wanted to give you a snapshot of what we are doing at the federal level this work to support you all. We are in the process of finalizing, again, with our partners, education, HHS, HUD, working on finalizing the criteria and benchmarks based on the feedback we received from a national pilot we did in May, and creating a confirmation process for communities who believe that they have met the goal of ending youth homelessness. We are strengthening the coordination between early childhood education, housing, employment, and homelessness services as part of a whole family approach. We are elevating the role of the juvenile justice system in preventing and ending youth homelessness, and we will be sharing the learnings from the youth homeless demonstration programs with communities across the country. We are doing a lot of work, both internally and externally. So internally as a federal agency, looking at ourselves, and then working on this externally with our national partners on racial equity and addressing disparities. We lift up best practices and center solutions around the expertise of those with lived experience, and we are going to work to strengthen the partnerships with the workforce system. But most importantly, We are going to support communities like yours to set bold goals, address obstacles, and sustain the movement needed to end youth homelessness. Though in order for us to continue to make progress locally and nationally, we need to continue to work together and use your voices and your platforms to let people know what is working and what you still need from all of us to finish the job. We greatly appreciate our partnership with you, and we look forward to our continued work together. Thank you so much.